This video contains edits to make it more insightful for you, the viewer. Thanks for watching. Every view, like and subscribe helps further the cause and promotes civil rights activism and police accountability and transparency.
This video contains excerpts of a few videos from the YouTube channel, Durango the Clown, from mostly September and October of 2021. These interactions took place in Clarksville, Georgia, mostly at the Habersham County Sheriff's Department, which is in the northeastern corner of Georgia. In September, he was conducting a First Amendment audit at the Habersham County Sheriff's Office complex, where he interacted with a couple of different deputies. As we have seen in the past, these deputies were so uneducated on rights. There will also be a brief portion of an unlawful detention, for context, and a brief portion of a conversation with the Habersham County Sheriff. Many things said were just so wrong.
I'm recording the facility.
What?
I'm recording the facility. I don't answer questions.
What?
I don't answer questions.
You can't be on my admin side taking pictures.
Do what?
You cannot be on my admin side taking pictures.
No, that's the First Amendment, right?
Not over here.
There's no restricted area signs.
You cannot be over here taking pictures.
Where's the restricted area sign?
41. Okay. I'd probably go ahead and call and get a deputy up here.
What's your name and badge number?
Corporal McDaniel. You can't be over here on this side taking pictures by the admin side.
Well, they should have a restricted area sign.
But you cannot come over here and take pictures.
They should have a restricted area sign.
Sorry. I would advise them to not take pictures and he wants to argue in the public area and then he can do what he wants.
I didn't say that. What's up, man? How's it going? Not much, just recording the facility.
Touring the facility?
Guess you say so.
I got you. Why, did you get permission from the sheriff and all that?
I don't need permission. It's First Amendment.
Actually, being private property, you kind of do need permission.
This is public property because government funded.
Not exactly, dude.
Yes, sir.
There's too many private things going on up here.
Well, you hiding something?
No. We've got personal information up here that you can't see. That you're not allowed to see, not without open
That's where
records
the restricted areas are.
You're inside the guard lines, though, dude.
Actually, this is the public park. This is public parking for the people.
You see that?
And
That's called a guard line up there, dude.
Yeah, and that says that all cars may be searched, but I'm not a vehicle.
Why do I have a car alarm going off?
I really don't know. It started going off. I have it recorded, so.
Okay, you got your ID on you?
I got Fourth Amendment, man.
Fourth Amendment?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you do. I understand that, but there's also state law stating you have to provide form identification.
Do you have a sergeant on duty, actually?
Yep, absolutely. I'll get him up here. Stand by.
And what's your name and badge number?
Deputy Case, badge number 130.
All right. Yeah, and she was saying something about you can't record over here, but they should have a restricted area sign if they don't want people to record over here. Is this consensual, by the way?
What exactly are you doing up here anyway?
I'm just up here gathering information for a story.
For a story? What kind of story? Do you work for a news article, or are you with the media or anything?
Freedom of press, sir.
Freedom of press? Usually you have to have some kind of badge or some kind of affiliation.
That's the First Amendment, sir.
I'm not telling you can't talk about your First Amendment. I'm just asking if you're affiliated with anybody.
No, sir. Freedom of press. Gathering content for a story.
Here's the issue that you're running across, and this is the reason why it's kind of bothering me a little bit. You're actually taking pictures of personal vehicles over there, though, too.
Well, that's not illegal. If they don't want them to see it, they shouldn't be in public. Anything you can see from public, you can record.
Not necessarily, because as far as Georgia consent law, it actually have to have both parties.
There's no
involved.
consent.
Yeah, there is.
Only in restricted areas.
Okay. How long you been studying law then?
A good while, sir.
A good while? So where'd you go to school at then?
I don't answer questions.
Huh?
I don't answer questions.
Okay. Well, I've got my lieutenant coming up here. He's gonna pretty much say the exact same thing I told you already.
Well, you guys need to possibly get updated on the Constitution.
We're very well up to date on the Constitution.
That's good.
You also need to get updated up on the OCGA of annotated codes of Georgia as well too.
Well, I know nothing trumps the Constitution. So.
Well, I mean, state law. You still have to abide by state law.
I'm abiding by the law just now. I mean, I'm walking around recording a public facility. This is government funded.
Okay. Well, we'll let my lieutenant. He's on his way. He's from the south end.
This is consensual, right?
Huh?
Consensual, right?
Have I put you in handcuffs? Have I detained you in any way, shape, form, or fashion?
No, I'm just making sure. I'm getting it for the record.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just sitting here talking to you. And I actually asked you for your ID, and you still haven't presented any kind of ID or any form of identification of who you are.
Because I don't have to.
Yeah, actually, there's a state law stating that you have to actually provide some form of identification.
Absolutely not, sir.
You have to at least provide a name and date of birth.
Mr. Sergeant Miller can tell you that firsthand.
Sergeant Miller. Who's Sergeant Miller?
The only thing that I can tell you is at the point that we're at right now. Okay, you guys are. I don't know who you are. I don't know where you live.
That's fine.
And
what's your name and badge number, by the way?
I'm Sergeant Lilly with the Sheriff's Office.
All right.
There you go. You got it recorded. Okay.
All right.
Are these two guys you dealt with? No.
He was in an SUV.
Yeah. There's someone else. He's coming up here. So, who are you guys and what are you doing here?
We're just walking, man.
Where are you walking to?
Anywhere. We're adults.
We're adults. We're just walking, and whenever we decide to turn around, we'll turn around and walk back. I haven't committed a crime.
Okay, well, you're not leaving until we get some stuff situated.
So we got 3 police cars done pulled up. We haven't committed a crime. They haven't articulated any crimes that we have committed.
I'm not accusing you of a crime. I'm just
Okay.
curious as to why you're
Am I free to go?
walking. No, you're not.
So am I being detained?
We told you why we were walking.
Okay, the only thing that I ask is where do you guys live at?
Well, why do you need to know that?
Well, because if you don't live around here, I'd like to know why you're here.
I live in Clarksville.
Yeah, we both live in Clarksville.
Are these two that you dealt with earlier?
They are.
And were they smart asses just like they're being now? A little bit, yeah.
Well, it's the second time we got stopped.
Yeah,
now
man,
we're just
like,
walking,
Okay,
and
so
we're just walking up and
what
down
you
the
guys
road.
don't understand, we have a job to do, okay?
Right.
And our job
We're just
is
minding
to
our
find-
business.
When we have people walking around that we don't recognize, people that
Right.
we don't see every day, okay?
Right.
We've had vehicles broken into, we've had businesses broken into. Am I accusing you of that? No, I'm not.
I know.
I'm just asking who you are, where do you live, and why are you out here walking?
Because we can.
Yeah, we told you multiple times.
We haven't committed a crime. You can't really legally detain us unless we have committed a crime.
Why?
Are you saying that I'm not being detained?
Free to leave.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I guess he works for y'all.
We don't have a Sergeant Miller.
Well, he lied to me.
Yeah, we don't have a Sergeant Miller. Never have.
Well, I got the video of him telling me his name's Sergeant Miller. I did get pulled over for him a while back, and it was the same thing. I was out in public recording whatever, and he was trying to use the intimidation tactics, saying, "Oh, well, you got to give me your ID," all this.
This is all explanatory. Okay, all I'm trying to get you. When you're out in public, that's a public place. This
Exactly.
is, like you said, and I agree with you, that this is a government-funded area. Okay?
Exactly, which means that's
But
right.
here's where it separates that. You've got a guard line right there.
Well, it's
that
not
states
closed,
that this
sir.
is actually state, federal, private property.
This
Okay.
isn't private property if it's government funded.
You're not tracking. You see, that's where everything gets twisted up. All right,
Yeah, that's fine.
I got you. Now, are you from Habersham?
I'll answer questions.
A few minutes later.
Okay. So just be clear, there's no restricted area signs over here. So I'm more than free to go over there, correct?
I'm not going to stop you.
Well, I'm just...
All right, I'll walk with you, but I ain't going to stop you.
Okay.
A few minutes later.
How's it going, sir?
How you doing? What's up, lady? How you doing? All right, dude. All right, see. So for the sheriff, as long as you don't go on any kind of gated fences, we're good. Have a good day, man.
All right, you too, man. And thank you for being professional.
Yeah, man. You got water or anything? You want water?
Oh, I got 2 waters on my bag.
You want another one to go eat?
No, I appreciate it though.
All right.
Several days later.
Please check out the playlists for any videos you may have missed. A couple of weeks later, he went to get some complaint forms and public records forms, plus do a follow-up audit. After he exited the building after getting his forms, this is when he had the conversation with the sheriff. Many things said were just so wrong. To see all of the videos in their entirety, check out Durango the Clown's channel. The link is in the description. Let us know your thoughts on how these interactions went.
I can, but
As long as you think you know what your rights are, that's okay.
I know what my rights are. Trust me.
Okay, but remember, you're inside the guard line. So
I can't believe you guys actually didn't see the video. But you didn't see it? Did you see it?
What?
See the video?
What video?
The last time I came up here.
I don't
He was by himself.
I didn't think. You come back here. It's all good. Welcome me. You come anytime you want.
What's your name and badge number, by the way, since you...
You don't know who I am?
I don't.
You don't know who I am?
I don't.
You know who I am?
Are you the sheriff?
There you go.
There you go. You got a badge number?
Oh, man.
Yeah, 101.
Okay. But yeah, it's publicly accessible.
Well, I just want to say thank you for being so kind and, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Anything you need. Help you out with anything you want.
So I just want
Just
to...
trying to protect my inmates. Because they have rights too.
Obviously.
Because your rights can't trample their rights. That's
also,
that's the thing we have to protect.
your feelings
We
can't
we
trump my
can't-
rights.
We can't lose the fact that your rights can't trample over their rights.
But
That's the thing
also,
we can't forget.
we can't forget that this is
Your
public.
rights are no better than their rights.
This is publicly accessible, and you have to remember the First Amendment says that you can't trespass my eyes from the public.
That ain't what the First Amendment says.
It is.
No, it don't. Read it to me. Read me the First Amendment for Norship.
Well, I'm not gonna look it up because I know it.
Read it. I got a copy of it in my office, and we'll go in there and we'll get it out because I have a copy of the First Amendment sitting right there in my office, along with the Constitution.
Sure.
I know exactly what it says. And all I ask you was a simple thing.
And I told you I'm going to keep them off my camera as much as I can, but I can't promise anything.
So your rights got to trample their rights. That
It's not
puts
my
you
right.
above them. So you're better than them. Is that what you're saying?
I didn't say that.
You did.
I didn't. They're in public, and if they don't want to be seen,
your rights are better than their rights.
I didn't say that.
You did say that.
I didn't say that. I have it on camera.
You did. You did say
I have
that.
it on
That's exactly
camera.
what you're implying.
That's not what I implied at all, sir.
It is what you're implying.
That's not what I'm implying at all.
Your rights are more than their rights.
Absolutely not.
What would Jesus do?
What would Jesus do regarding public laws?
What would Jesus do?
Regarding public laws?
You know?
man, I...
Do unto others as you have them do unto you. That means that you put yourself below everybody.
Well,
That means your rights, I have to put your rights above my rights. That's what Jesus did.
Well, as a taxpayer, I'm actually considered your boss until I'm detained or under investigation or legally arrested, technically, as the taxpayer. How's it not right?
How does your rights change even though you're arrested?
Because you lose some of your rights once you're arrested.
Does that not mean you're still technically my boss? Are you a registered voter?
I don't answer that question.
Then you're not my boss. If you don't vote, you ain't my boss.
Well, I don't have to answer that question.
Why not? I'm a registered voter. What's the problem? You scared to? You're not proud to be a registered voter?
I didn't say I wasn't, but also I didn't say I was either.
Holding the camera and doing all that's one thing. But if you want to make a difference in this world and what's going on in our society, if you don't go in
Yeah, I'm trying to educate police officers.
If you don't go in there and flip that lever, you're not making it.
I'm trying to
Anybody can hold
educate.
a camera
I understand
and
that.
claim they know all the First Amendment rights. But if you don't go vote, then you're not my boss. But just because you get arrested and you go inside jail, that doesn't take those rights away from you.
Well,
You're confused on
takes
that. You still
your
got
Fourth
rights.
Amendment.
You still
Your
got
right
all
to
those
privacy.
Rights. You don't lose them. You don't lose them just because you get arrested. Right?
Your Fourth Amendment, you actually do.
Not once you get arrested, you don't.
Sure you do. It's your right to privacy. And be secure in all your persons and papers.
You need to study this a little bit more on your right. You don't necessarily lose it just because you get arrested.
Well, you can't arrest me unless I've committed a crime. So.
That's right. That's right. That's exactly right.
And you can't violate the Fourth Amendment until you have reasonable articulable suspicion that I have already committed a crime or about to commit a crime.
But you don't violate your Fourth Amendment rights if you have articulable reasonable suspicion. So I'm going to give you let's talk about the Constitution just a minute. How does the sheriff get their powers?
You're getting voted in office?
No. Constitution of the state of Georgia. The sheriffs are constitutional officers. We don't get our power from the people. We don't get our power from a government. We do kind of get our people from the power that vote. Remember, voting is your most powerful tool that you've got. So if you're not a registered voter, I encourage you to go vote. Okay? You ain't got to tell me yes or no, but I encourage you, go do that. That's how we make our voice heard. Because look at our last elections. Does one vote not count?
Well, yeah.
One vote counts, right?
It does.
It does. Okay, so your sheriff gets your powers from your Constitution, state of Georgia. So you're a constitutional officer, which means we're an officer of the court, right?
Right.
Which means we don't work for a county manager. We don't work for county commissioners. We work for
The people.
the people.
Yeah.
You know,
Do you know Sergeant Eller? I encourage you to watch my video of him illegally detaining us. Because it was illegal and he had no reasonable articulable suspicion, none of that.
We got a complaint for him, and
yeah, we're gonna make a complaint, and I don't want him to get fired necessarily, but at the same time I want him to understand that he can't just detain somebody just because he feels like it.
yes.
and maybe he didn't.
Accusing you of a crime. I'm just
Okay.
curious as to why you're
Am I
out
free to
here
go?
walking. No, you're not.
He did. He actually said we are being detained, and until I told
I
him,
ain't gonna get into the details. If you want to talk about off camera, there's all kinds of things I'll talk with you about off camera.
well, I'd rather have it on camera, but
I'm
you
not
know,
going to I might go into greater details about things with you, but I'm not going to do it on camera because that's my right.
Oh.
Because even though I'm a public servant, I still have rights.
This video contains edits to make it more insightful for you, the viewer. Thanks for watching. Every view, like and subscribe helps further the cause and promotes civil rights activism and police accountability and transparency.